Please work this time. Please work this time. Please work this time. Please work this time. Before I move this breakdown of the new Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, please be in favor, leave your own thoughts on the trailer in the comment section down below. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, make sure you hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Now, let's get into it. What's up, guys? I got Pencil here. Here we are to break down the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer numero dos. And please work. Please work. I'm really about to get into this and break it down. I'm staring at my phone right now. It says it's recording. Please don't stop recording, phone. I'm begging you. Please, I don't want to go through a whole debacle with this again. I won't slander it, all right? I won't slander it. It's just going to be hype, okay? I won't slander it, phone. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. I forgot to turn the volume up. Oh, my God. Okay. Open up. Fresh right out the cut. You're going to see Peter Parker, battle damage, wounded. And it appears he's wearing it looks like the Iron Spider. Is that the Iron Spider? Is that an old Iron Man suit? I think that's just the Iron Spider. I'm pretty sure that's just the Iron Spider. Hold on. The gold accents are what's throwing me off. I think that's Iron Spider. Hold on. Let me look up Iron Spider MCU. I'm sorry. This is the first shot of the trailer, and I'm already freaking out because that means battle damage. So he must have been fighting the Sinister Six for a little bit up to this point, at least assumedly. That doesn't really look like Iron Spider, though. Yeah, that's not the Iron Spider suit. What is he wearing? Oh, wait, is it? If it is, the colors are wrong. If that's the Iron Spider suit he's wearing in this opening shot, the colors are wrong. I think that's just an Iron Man suit. Because the Iron Spider doesn't have, like, the gold accents and then the black. It has the black accents with... No, this one has the gold in the center and the black lines, while the Iron Spider suit has the black center and the gold line. So maybe this isn't the Iron Spider suit, but this is just a suit that he appropriated from Tony Stark, which is... I mean, you know how I feel about Tony Stark in the MCU. Actually, y'all probably don't. That's weird. I never really talked much about that. But regardless of that, still, it's super cool to see. Wonder what happened. I wonder who he fought that made him, like, this wounded. Like, the last time we saw Peter this wounded was obviously, like, Far From Home. But in terms of everything else, I'm kind of intrigued. Let's keep it pushing. Oh, whoa. Don't move that quickly, golly. Strange. Y'all know, I feel like y'all know from the last breakdown, I'm already not that happy with his inclusion in this trailer, but obviously Multiverse of Madness is dropping sometime next year, so it's sort of a necessity that he be here, you know, because multiverse stuff. Bada bing, bada boom. It's cool to see him here. I wonder what he's doing though. Like, is he just like flexing his fingers really cool, like just chilling with this magic portal weird dimension thing? Like, it's a cool shot. I just have no idea what's going on in there. Obviously it's trailer, so I shouldn't, which is good. I'm glad to not know things. I'm just excited to see him. Because I don't know, I like Benedict Cumberbatch. I know the meme is like no one can pronounce his name, and I'm who knows, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. But Benedict Cumberbatch, I think he's great in the role. So I'm glad to see more of him, even if it isn't in his own movie, and even if he isn't, like, I heard he's not supposed to be like a big influence on this movie. He's just there at the start to cause the problem, and then maybe like appear a little bit throughout it, which is fine by me. I very much want this to be a Peter Parker story at the end of all things, rather than anyone else. So, but it's still always cool to see him. Doc Ock. Now, interestingly enough, this is a shot that I was wondering about because I saw it when I was trying to make sure my phone records. So I'm not going to lie. So I did see a little bit of this trailer. But still, it's interesting to see that his arms seem reinforced by these weird red spots on them. And not going to lie, this almost looked Logan. I mean, no, that's just a leap because red. And my mind always associates red with, like, Iron Man thanks to the MCU. But yeah, it seems like his arms are reinforced with this weird red metal, and the thing is, it looks like this arm that is in the foreground of the shot, and possibly no, that's still all the one arm. That's the one arm and claw. This seems the only arm with it, because we see the other arm, which doesn't seem to have any red stuff on it, and then the claw in the back doesn't have any of the red accents on top of that. I'm not sure if that's just a composition mistake, a CGI mistake, or something like that, or if it's something else. I'm not really sure. But regardless, I don't know. That's actually kind of interesting to see because, oh my apologies. It's kind of interesting to see because what are those and where did he get those from? And I'm going to check if I'm still recording. All right, we're doing good. So, yeah, okay, we got a whole rotating shot. So let me see. Pause. Yeah, I got that better shot. Yeah, we get a whole rotating shot of him. Ooh, he kind of looks poorly imposed on that background. I'm not going to lie. Actually, that may just be camera tricks. But it's weird, right? Like, Doc Ock And I mean, the arm is super in focus. Doc Ock himself is in focus. Alfred Molina doing the best he always can. And then it's like the back arm, the back left arm is less in focus than the back right arm. It's weird, but it's likely just, once again, I'm not sure if the movie's like completely done yet and they're just waiting to release it, or if this is like preliminary shots and they're still adding more to it, because this could just be better composite with like a little bit more editing. I'm not gonna lie, but other than that, it's a really cool shot. I'm interested to see where he is though, because this doesn't seem to be the bridge he initially spawned on. Is this his like arrival into the MCU? I'm not sure. We'll see. What the heck? Oh, it's Green Goblin. Green Goblin flying in front of the moon, and he has bombs, pumpkin bombs, something. Ooh, that's not a clear shot of his face. That is not a clear shot of his face. Regardless of that, I don't know. There's not much I can really do about that, but is that Willem Dafoe Green Goblin, or is that, because the hair looks brown? Is that Willem Dafoe Green Goblin, or is that Spider-Man 3 Green Goblin? I'd say, oh, well, it can't be either of them because they're both dead, but I mean, in actuality, they're both, I mean, as far as we know, Doc Ock should be dead too. So, I don't know. I'm wondering which one it is. It may be the younger one, though. Actually, no, Willem Dafoe had all brown hair back in the original movie. So, who knows? It could be either. Am I on the max? Am I in the max settings? Is there like a clear shot I can see? Ooh, hold on. Ooh, yeah, I'm stuck here. I can't level up. But regardless of that, I'm interested to see him. Ooh, that was a really quick shot. Hold on. Hey, Spider-Man. Hey, Strange. Alfred. I call him Alfred, I think. I'm sorry, Doc Ock. Green Goblin. All right, yep, he's back as Electro, and he seems, he's mostly human again. Like Electro in Amazing Spider-Man 2 was just blue. He was all blue, and that was fine. And I know it wasn't a good movie, but I thought the blue design was kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the biggest hater of Electro's design, but I'm glad they made it more comic accurate, even though he does sort of look like a knockoff Shocker. Well, no, because to be fair, Shocker was the knockoff Electro, I'm pretty sure, in the original comics. But like the weird technology thing, like I'm assuming this just straight up isn't the same one from Amazing Spider-Man 2. Like the other ones you can kind of just say are like altered timeline variations of the previous ones. This guy is just a completely different person. Like he just has an electrical suit on that may give him powers, but also he himself is sparking. That's interesting. And they let Jamie keep the full beard. I think I'm pretty sure in Spider-Man 2, once he became Electro, he was clean shaven. But no, Jamie has the full beard, the fade. I like it, Mr. Fox. You keep it pushing. But obviously, he bursts with electricity and fires off a beam. And we cut to a different shot, and probably in a entirely different time in the movie. Is this a new suit? Is this a new suit that I'm just tripping on? I think this may have been announced because this doesn't look like Iron Spider. This looks like something else. So there's probably a new suit that's already been announced for this movie that I just didn't pay attention. That's a sad thing. Like I usually don't watch trailers to try to find much behind the scenes stuff because I don't like to spoil myself. But at the same time, like these are things I had to look at because I wanted to look at them. So this is my fault. But I'm not sure anything about this suit, and I'm going to keep it that way. Unless y'all can give me something about it in the comments. But then we get to see Spider-Man. He's standing on top of the Statue of Liberty, which actually, interestingly enough, looks like it's further back in time. Is that the Statue of Liberty in the MCU is still green, right? Like this looks like a Statue of Liberty that's just starting to turn green, rather than one that was already green. Is it like reversed in time or something like that? Is this just scaffolding? Like what's going on here? This is an interesting shot. I'm wondering what that means. Unless this isn't the Statue of Liberty, it's just something else. But it looks like the Statue of Liberty's crown. So I'm wondering, what could it mean? What could it all mean? What is this? Tell me, Sasuke. I'm sorry, but yeah, and I wonder who he's fighting on top of this. Because we all obviously know New York is important to Spider-Man, but what New York character or New York Spider-Man villain is like important to the top of the Statue of Liberty? I honestly can't think of one off the top of my head. This could just be anyone. Ooh, he could be fighting Vulture up here if Vulture comes back. Because, the high range, the flight, all the stuff like that. I could definitely see them fighting high in the air. Then again, Goblin and Electro can do that. So, I don't really know who he could be fighting. But Vulture may be appropriate. Fired out the webs, and then we get that was the first 4 seconds of the trailer, and I'm already 9 minutes in. Please still be recording. We are still recording. All right, we're doing good. Oh, Pete, my boy, you crying up real quick. Oh, what's happening, my good sir? You getting bloodied? You made a mistake again because you wanted to avoid responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility. I'm sorry, I'm going to stop clowning on this man. But regardless, Pete, You look a little bit sad, my G. What's wrong? What's popping? What's juicy? What's geeking? Let's see. Well, there's a long held shot too. Yo, Tom Holland, like, hold on, let me rewind so I can get a better shot of that sad face. Spider-Man No Way Home official trailer. Thank you very much, Marvel Studios. I appreciate it. I don't like the character he plays on occasion because I think it's it's just not something I vibe with in terms of Spider-Man. It's honestly, Spider-Man in the MCU works much better as a Miles as compared to a Spider-Man in my mind, or a Peter Parker in my mind. But in terms of like Tom Holland's acting ability, there's not a single film where that man has faltered. Like, I believe every single emotion and can read every single emotion on that man's face. And that's pure acting skill right there. Forget talent. That man, he's just a great actor. So I gotta put props where props is due. And I know that rain's cold, but let's keep it pushing. He's in the shadow, in the rain, in the darkness, in pain. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I need to listen to what he's saying. Okay, talk to me, Tom.
Ever since I got bit by that spider, I've only had one.
Yeah, the shot of the end of Far From Home.
Where my life has felt normal.
Really?
That was when you found out.
Is that really? Is that when his life would feel normal? What about Ned? Big rips to my boy Ned. I guess he never felt normal around Ned. That's sad. Imagine poor Ned. Ned got done dirty. First, he was Miles' friend. Now he's just not even relevant to Tom anymore. Now that I keep calling the characters by the actors' names. He's not just relevant to Peter anymore because Zendaya. And to be fair, Ned wouldn't be that relevant to me either. No, that's terrible. Well, we see them. This is an extended shot from the original trailer where we see Spider-Man actually trying to escape the helicopters with Zendaya, though. With MJ, with MJ, and I mean that doesn't seem smart because now MJ's a wanted criminal. Like, I'm not sure if those are news choppers or police choppers. We gotta hope they're news choppers though, because if that's police choppers, that's evading the police. That's jail time right there. I hate to say it, for both of y'all, Pete, you, and Zendaya, and I keep saying Zendaya, you and MJ, because at first you were just in trouble for murder. Obviously, that's no good. But your girl was fine. Now you're evading police. Come on now, Pete. But let's keep it pushing. Ooh, that was a clean. Wait. That was clean. Hold on, Pete.
Where my life has felt normal.
I can't tell if those are police choppers or not.
When you found out.
Okay, so he dives down. Okay, so there's a skip. I was wondering, like, how did he get down there, though? That's cool, though. If he swung, I hope we get one. Remember the Amazing Spider-Man had those, like, really dynamic early movie swinging shots? I hope we get that. Like, where he's swinging, trying to evade the police, and then he, like, swings down into the subway, and then he's, like, going through. That'd be so cool. I'm honestly super excited to see that. Hopefully they have something like that. Hope we don't just get a cut like that. That'd be cool to see. And also the train. Weave. The Immaculate Weave. Okay. Marvel Studio.
When you botched
the Sanctum Sanctorum
spell where you wanted everyone to forget that Peter Parker's Spider-Man.
Wait. Strange was talking.
When you botched that spell where you wanted everyone.
Okay, it wasn't him. To be fair, you just couldn't handle a 16-year-old talking to you, or 17-year-old. How old is Peter? Is he 17 or 16? I don't think he's an adult yet. I think he's like 17 at the oldest. But you just let him distract you during the spell. Come on now, bro. What you do like that? But I guess Strange has explained the plot now. Now the plot is happening. We've got to see it.
Forget the Peter Parker Spider-Man.
Right, Strange? Okay. So that's what that shot was. Strange was pulling back in the spell after it messed up. Okay. I thought he was like, I don't know, fighting something. But no, he was just fighting the spell itself.
We started getting some visitors. Parker's Spider-Man.
Hold on, I gotta make sure I'm still recording. For some reason, my spider senses are going off. Oh, okay, we're still good. I'm sorry, I keep checking. I just get scared. I'm not gonna lie, but
we started getting some visitors.
Visitors. Okay, so that's how he calls it. So it seems like this spell doesn't actually erase memories. More so, it was supposed to like alter timelines itself, maybe pulling over like parts of other timelines. I think I mentioned it last breakdown or it may have been in the original versions of the last breakdowns. But I figured what the way the spell worked was like it would copy and paste a certain part of the timeline rather than individually erasing everyone's memories, because if you individually erase everyone's memories, there's still all the data evidence that Peter Parker exists, like the TV shows, all the recordings, all the pictures and stuff like that. Like obviously people would be screenshotting that like out of nowhere like crazy. So I'm guessing that in the effort to copy and paste parts of a timeline that would cover the original timeline, that would have made it be like no one knew the secret, since it was messed up or botched, quote unquote, by Peter, it would, instead of bringing people over, it would actually instead of bringing over a whole clean part of a timeline, it ended up grabbing pieces of other timeline that related to Peter, which is why his villains from alternate timelines that had to deal with alternate hymns are showing up now. Cool detail. I'm not sure if that's actually how it works, but if I had to fan theory, I'm so sorry. That was it. They were really hesitant to show Goblin's face. This is the same shot from the last trailer. Hold on. For some reason, Spider Sense is going off again. I know you're going to get sick and tired of me. I'm going to keep checking that gosh darn recording. But
From every universe.
Wait, from every universe? Hold on. Rewind. But actually don't rewind. That was the first clean shot we got to see of Goblin in the MCU. Hold on, let me see if I can get a... That sounds like Willem Dafoe. Or it sounds like a variation of Willem Dafoe.
From every...
I couldn't get a good... Regardless, it was cool to see him on his glider again. But Strange is saying from every universe. Miles, is that you? No, I'm kidding.
Universe.
So every universe... So I'm assuming what Strange means there is every universe that has a U or a major U. Because Strange was really saying every universe. Strange, you know there are a lot of those, right? Like I feel like if there was one Spider-Man villain, let's just say villain from every universe, come on now, the world would be overrun. But let's not even get into that. We see Spider-Man fighting Shocker in this new gold and black suit, and I really actually like this suit. It reminds me of something. I forget what it reminds me of though. Ooh, that shot is clean, even though it's all CGI. Ugh. It's kind of shiny. Actually, no, that makes sense. No, actually, that's really that's good attention to detail. Oh, that's amazing attention to detail. Hold on, let me geek out a little bit. You know, as all my artist grab real quick. You see how the light reflects off the top of this suit, but seems to like vanish all over his torso? It's because they're actually taking into account the light source, which is like directly in front of him, meaning the top of his torso and his shoulders are like overdoing the bottom of his torso, and you can see that his arms are casting shadows over his thighs, which means like accurate shadow portrayal, and that's why there's oh, that's great. I'm sorry, that's actually just really good shot composition. I like that. That takes effort and attention to detail, especially since that's all CGI. Like that is actually amazing for them to do. Great work, guys. Ooh, that was saucy. Wait a minute. Ooh, yeah. Oh, so the extended shot.
Hello, Peter.
Ooh. Okay. Doc Ock had no remorse. He said, "Yo, what's good, my boy? Time for destruction." Man, instantly pulled. And the interesting thing is, he's pulling up right after Green Goblin blew up the bridge. So, Sinister Six already preformed. Is that something that happened? Like they met up and were like, "Yo, I hate Spider-Man." And then, no, like, Goblin pulled up and was like, "Yeah, I hate Spider-Man." And Doc Ock pulled up and like, "I hate Spider-Man." And then Electro pulled up and was like, "I hate Spider-Man." And then, I guess Lizard pulled up and was like, "Spider-Man." And they were all like, "We need 2 more members." And then Vulture pulled up and was like, "I hate Spider-Man." And then, who's left? Sandman? Sandman pulled up and was like, "Blah, blah, 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 Spider-Man." And then Sinister Six. And then they all went to attack. I don't know. But that's what it seems like. Because there was no words, no problem, no questions, no explanations. They just instantly went from hello, goodbye. Come on now. Ooh.
You're not Peter Parker.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hello, Peter.
So we see clearly Doc Ock takes this dub.
You're not Peter Parker.
Interesting. Okay, so let me get that clean shot of Alfred. I keep calling him Alfred. Doc Ock. Hold on. Interesting, but he didn't have his mask on at first. Maybe Doc Ock couldn't see. He did have sunglasses on too, so he probably couldn't see Peter's face clearly. He just saw the Spider-Man suit kind of thing. It was like Spider-Man. So wait, two things to confirm here. Oh my god, the beautiful shot composition. Okay, this movie just looks pretty. I'm not gonna lie. This movie, that like the last trailer kind of threw me off a little bit, but no, looking at this movie right now, this movie is just gorgeous. The lighting, oh my god, this lighting is amazing. But regardless of that, it's cool to see how, like, first thing first, Doc won the battle on the bridge. That's the only thing we can assume. And the battle on the bridge went either beneath the bridge, and that's where they are now, or it traveled a little bit, and Doc Ock still won. Because he obviously got Peter pinned up against the wall. Bada bing, bada boom, Peter's dead. And Peter figured the only thing he can do is release the suit, show that he's not the same Peter Parker that he's thinking of, based on Strange's explanation of, Ayo, by the way, other people from other realities are here. So Doc Ock is recognizing that this is not his Peter Parker. Now, notably, this does seem to be the Doc Ock from the original Spider-Man trilogy. So that means he was expecting Tobey Maguire. But how did you live? How did you live? Like, huh? I mean, this implies that Doc Ock stayed evil. But at the same time, Doc Ock's moment at the end of Spider-Man 2 was him turning good by destroying the reactor, but he still expects Peter Parker to be alive here. So I'm assuming his original Peter Parker isn't dead either. So what happened there? Did they just follow comics logic where, like, he's like, I'll get you again, Spider-Man, and he stopped the nuclear reactor and just left? And then Spider-Man was like, I'll get you again, Doc Ock, and then left? I'm assuming that's why, because it seems like Doc Ock, this seems like a more comics Doc Ock, where he wasn't like a one-off villain. He was much more like a recurring antagonist, and that's why he's shocked to see his Peter not being this Peter. But I don't know. I'm interested. Yo, once again, Alfred Molina and Tom Holland too. I'm actually super excited to see them interact. Especially, hopefully they don't like CGI most of it. I know they won't be able to for Doc Ock. Luckily enough, Alfred Molina is a mostly like character-based actor. They're going to have to just CGI in the arms. But Tom, just don't keep the mask up the entire time. I want to see Tom's expressions throughout this movie. So super excited to see that. But it's cool to see how quick Doc Ock, like when the moment he gets a clear shot of the face, he's like, not my Peter. And I wonder what he's going to do with that. Is he going to kill him anyway? Or is he going to be like, man, you're no fun. I need to kill the older one. I can't commit child. I can't get rid of a child. Ooh, he eated a whole car. Doc, how'd you eat that car? Doc, how'd you eat that car? Wait a minute.
Hello, Peter.
One. Swings the... Wow, that is amazing.
You're not Peter Parker.
Okay, so he rips a hole through the one car with people in it, by the way. I can't tell if this is the same car he throws, though, because the shot cuts. The shot cuts. That is how I said... For some reason, that didn't sound right when it came out of my mouth. But... Is that the same car he just No, it can't be. It's grabbed. That's a different car. I thought it was the same car that he threw, that he just stabbed through, but no, it's a different angle entirely. It's probably just a different shot. But, ooh, the spider weave.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Oh, rewind. What blew up? What was that water?
You're not Peter
Hold
Parker.
On. Spider sensors are going off again. Now we're still live. Okay. I'm chilling. Weave, the immaculate weave. Was those just water containers? Why'd they blow up like that?
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Okay, Mr. Peter Parker. Don't talk. Don't say. Watch yourself. What you're an. I was about to teleport into the trailer myself and smack Tom Holland. But regardless, he's talking to them. This is weird.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr.
Why is he standing like that? Why is he standing there like that? Why'd they do him so dirty like that? Why does he look like a... He looks so sad. His arm looks so tiny. How'd you go from this menacing sunglasses wearing menace on the bridge to just this little hermit chilling in an old abandoned building? Why'd they do him so dirty? He looks so... Oh my god, I don't know what this one just sent me. I don't know. He looks so diminutive. He looks so tiny in there. I don't know why. But it's just hilarious. I don't know. Sorry about that. But they're making fun of his name. MCU. The MCU does occasionally. It doesn't often do it. It's a lot better than previous like movies about superheroes. But it will occasionally poke fun at like some of the old comic stuff. And I guess this is one of them. Even though Peter Parker is still like, come on now, bro. Don't let your name get knocked out or get laughed at. I guess Octavius is what they're laughing at. Like 8 octopus arms. Yeah.
Otto Octavius.
So, but this actually implies something interesting. It means that Alfred Molina, see, that kind of spoils something. I'm not sure if that's a spoiler or this may be pre their fight or something like that. No, this has to be post the fight, I'm assuming. But that means Doc Ock isn't a villain. Or, I mean, that makes sense. It makes sense for the end of his arc in Spider-Man 2, but it doesn't make sense for I was just about to attack and kill Spider-Man. Like, that doesn't make sense. But I guess he teams up with the gang because they're just chilling talking to him. And he's not in, like, a fight mode right now. His arms are literally mini. So, I don't know. I'm intrigued. Is he going to try and help solve the problem in the end? Is this going to be a continuation of the Spider-Man 2 arc, but different? I don't know. I'm actually pretty intrigued. And this is great, though, because we're going to see our characters interact with previous characters from previous trilogies, or I guess movies. Can't call the Amazing Spider-Man trilogy a trilogy, but I don't know. I'm excited to see that. I mean, I was hoping for a villainous Doc Ock, but this is even better. I don't know. I like that. Shout out to Marvel on this one.
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual name?
Yeah, because I remember Peter made fun of Doctor Strange for having the name like that. But you're Spider-Man. Your name's Spider-Man. You want to talk about hypocrisy? You want to talk about the pot calling the kettle black? Like, what the heck? Yeah, those are just water containers. What were random water containers doing on bridges? Like, do all bridges have that? I just never noticed. I thought those were empty cones. What the heck?
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr. Otto
Okay, so they make fun of him.
Octavius.
I love how he looks so insulted. He looks so peeved. Like, what y'all laughing at my name for? Like, Peter, you ain't got no suit right now. I'll rip your throat out right here, right now. Trust me. I will use Ned as a wrecking ball against Zendaya, against MJ. I'll do it. So, just looks insulted. But to be fair, I'd also be pretty insulted if someone just made fun of my name that I was given to by my mother and father. So, it'd be like that when it'd be like that sometimes. I love it. The head's turned with them. Oh, the head's turned with them. Well, look at that. Look at a little attention to detail.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr.
The heads, the hands are like second eyes. Look at how they turn with them.
Wait, no, seriously.
Oh, that's so good. That's so cool. I love the little attention to detail like that. That's great.
What's your actual name?
He looks even more peeved. He looks even more peeved in the second shot.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr.
I feel like he gets
Otto
this a lot though.
Octavius.
Like even in his own universe, he probably
Wait, no, seriously. What's your actual
like
name?
that's a man who's had his name either mispronounced or made fun of way too many times to count. Like he's definitely committed. He's definitely considering not being a good guy anymore. I can definitely see it in his eyes. He's like, ooh, what if the Spider-Man from his universe is evil? Alternate universe. Peter's the one putting off the nuclear reactor. Nah, I doubt that. I highly doubt that. This is probably just good for Men of Spider-Man. I don't even know what made me think that. It's just I guess he's just talking with the heroes right now, and I didn't think that's something he would do after like annihilating a bridge and almost killing people. Electro chilling up in the heavens. Is he just eating I forget. Does Electro in the comics? Yeah, he does. He needs to take electricity from places. So I guess Thunderclouds would be the best place to get that.
There are others out there. We need to send them back. So, Scooby-Doo this crap.
You know, all this is kind of your mess. I know a couple.
Nope. So many things. You know. Let's take it one piece at a time. Call it a best-selling manga. Let's take it one piece at a time.
There are others out.
Beautiful. Oh my. Oh, is this the same guy directing? At least in my mind, none of the Spider-Man movies looked this pretty before. None of the MCU Spider-Man movies, they never looked this pretty. Like, this is a gorgeous sun-rising shot with the spider senses going off again. One moment. We're still good, luckily enough. But this is a beautiful shot. Is that the sun rising over a gorgeous fall forest? And Spider-Man's just swinging through it? Oh my, that is gorgeous. That's one.
There, we need to send them
So, is this suit? Obviously, that's Electro in the background. Just vibing as you do. It'd be like that. Wouldn't it be like that sometimes? Though I guess that's an homage to old Electro though, because he's glowing a bright blue, even though the electricity he's absorbing is yellow. So that's probably a nod to the original. For all the original Amazing Spider-Man 2 fans who either didn't really mind the design or even liked it, there you go. That's the most of blue Electro you're probably getting in this movie. But It appears like this suit may be re-infused with magic, or like reinforced with magic or something like that. Or maybe it's an entirely magic suit that Peter's wearing, because apparently he's going to be sending them back. And this is going to sound weird, right? But especially seeing the magic popping up in his wrist like that. Does anyone remember was that pre? I think it was either Ultimate Alien or Alien Force. Does anyone remember when Ben and Kevin hacked the Omnitrix and like all the aliens went out and like they had to fight Vilgax, so they had to go recollect all the aliens and like they had to put them back in the Omnitrix, put them back where they belong? That's what this reminded me of so heavily right now. I don't know. I don't know why. Well, I know exactly why, because it popped up on his wrist like that, like the Omnitrix would. I know it's such a weird reference to talk about in the middle of a Spider-Man trailer breakdown, but still, I think it just association made my brain go like, oh, that's a thing. So there it is with that. But I wonder Pete, what you doing just chilling while Electro's just charging up like that?
Scooby, do this crap.
Listen, here does Doctor Strange seem a little bit out of character in this movie? Like he's never seemed this. I mean, he was like funny, but not he himself like cracking jokes and stuff like that. Like he would have moments that would play off of other characters, like the why is Gamora in Infinity War, and he had the time when like the coat wouldn't work with him back in the original Doctor Strange. But Doctor Strange himself making jokes, and I don't know, it doesn't work with Benedict Cumberbatch. I hate to say it, he's not your funny man. He's just. It's just because he probably can be. He can definitely be a comedian. It's just that I've seen so much Benedict Cumberbatch in non-comedic roles that it's like, drink your water, kids. But I've seen so much Benedict Cumberbatch in non-comedic roles that it's like, it doesn't work for me. Spider Senses again. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to keep checking this. Still going. All right. So, interestingly enough, I'm not that bad at this. I mean. Scooby do it. That's why he's essentially out of the narrative. That's what they're doing. They're saying it's all Peter's fault, so Peter, go fix it. And that's when MJ speaks up. I said it this time. Zendaya was on the tip of my tongue, but I said MJ first this time. There we go.
All this is kind of your mess. I know a couple of magic words myself, starting with the word please.
No. That's no. What? Okay. Let me just pause on this shot of the gang.
So, Scooby-Doo.
Why are you in trouble for that?
All this.
I shouldn't get in trouble for that. Right? I just realized I replayed that clip like 4 separate times. I shouldn't get in trouble for that. Let's hope not. But, actuality, MJ, Zendaya, Tom, Peter, Ned. I'm sorry, I'm not going to risk pronouncing your real name, Ned. This is not Doctor Strange's fault. I hate to break it to y'all, but this is definitely Peter's, because this wouldn't be happening if Peter just took responsibility for his actions. With his great power, he took up the great responsibility. Like, come on now. And then Peter's the one who messed up the spell by speaking when he was told not to. So this is in no way Strange's fault, except for the fact that he tried to be a nice dude to Peter for some reason, and now, yes, it should be Peter's job to go clean it up. I don't know why you're pushing this, but Zendaya, you can't. I said Zendaya again. MJ, you can't push this on him. That one doesn't make sense. I'm gonna have to dock you for that one. Like every. Okay, I just said Benedict. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. He can't make jokes, but he can make me laugh. That insulted motion, that was hilarious. That is what I can let slide. Anything when he's like speaking to try and make jokes. But I love how all the older characters so far in this trailer have just been mildly offended. Like they always have these looks like, really? You just said it to me? Hello? Like I love that. That makes me laugh. I enjoy that. That like situational like bodily humor. That is what works for me. Not like Scooby-Doo this mess or something like that. That doesn't work for me. Is this Scooby-Doo Warner Brothers thing? Warner Brothers, can you sue for that? I'm not sure if that's a thing. Questions for later, but...
Magic words myself, starting with...
Yeah, I would kick you out the sanctorum right then and there. I'd put you through the same thing I put Loki through. If I was Doctor Strange, I'd be like, okay, please enjoy this, and just drop you through it, leave you alone for 30 minutes. It'd be like that sometimes.
Please. Scooby.
See, that's what, and you lost me. The shift was funny. This isn't. I don't know. Doesn't work. I know it works for a lot of people. I know, but I actually know. I think a lot of my friends actually enjoy Benedict Cumberbatch when he's trying to be comedic because it just feels awkward. But I can't get past the awkward part. That's the thing. It just feels like something I wouldn't expect to come out of Doctor Strange's mouth, Benedict Cumberbatch's mouth, anything like that. It just doesn't. That doesn't work for me. But you know what? At least he said please. Okay, we put back to the swinging shot this Christmas. Electro just going wild right now. Electro fusing with Sandman, Electro Man, the Sparking Sand. I don't know. I know Scorching Sands from Pokemon, but it's him. J.K. Simmons. Why does he look like? It's gonna sound weird. He looks like himself from Justice League when he was Commissioner Gordon. Does that just me, or does he look like his Justice League self when he was Commissioner Gordon? I know he has the J. Jonah Jameson stash, but like attire wise, he looks like Commissioner Gordon, not J. Jonah Jameson. But obviously, we see the Daily Bugle in the back, which is cool to see. I don't think we've ever actually seen a Daily Bugle van, so that's cool. That's neat. Ooh, wait, rewind. Wait, check the recording. Wait, we're still good.
Please.
Don't get me in trouble, Strange.
We do this crap.
Beautiful extenuation of the shot, but actually this seems later in the day. Like the early shots seem to be sunrise. It seems to be nightfall. So, I don't know. This is interesting. I wonder, like, is he traveling between cities and stuff like that? I don't know. That seems weird. This Christmas. Okay, so you see, I love the font here because it shows this actual. I'm not going to analyze that. I'm sorry. Lightning bolt strike. Pause.
Flying out.
So, Sandman and Electro seem to be working together closely. I'm assuming they're going to be the lesser villains of this one. No offense to either of them, but I don't think any of them are like mainliners. That's why they're probably teamed up. Then again, Doc Ock and Green Goblin seem to be teamed up at the beginning, but Doc Ock is apparently maybe a good guy, something, I don't know. But they seem to be wreaking havoc together, but they're going in different directions here. Like Sandman's going down the street, meanwhile Electro's running through the park, which I guess makes sense. I don't know. I feel like Electro would do better in the city because there's more electricity, while Sandman would do better in the park because there's more ground that he can just turn into sand. But I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe they're just adjusting. They're just getting better. They're just finding new ways, evolving themselves. I can't expect them to stick to their traditional roles. That's rude of me. My apologies, Sandman and Electro. You do you. Oh, see, once again, it's more so daytime. Maybe he was swinging at night and it led to day, and now we're getting further into daytime. Regardless, I'm glad we have these. Whoa, I hear you.
What do you mean?
Please, Scooby-Doo this crap.
What are you saying?
You're flying out into the darkness to fight.
Flying out into the darkness to fight ghosts. So these are all dead characters. That is confirmed. These are all dead men that are coming back through timeline nonsense. I guess. I'm assuming it's timeline nonsense. But it's interesting how Doc Ock knows that. He knows that they're flying through the darkness to fight ghosts. Essentially, these are like possibly remnants of the original villains rather than the original villains themselves, which is, I mean, that's fine by me. I think a lot of the original villains' arcs, I mean, they wouldn't be ruined by this movie. This is an extension, which I'm fine with. But a lot of the original things were like, we became good, we developed an understanding of ourselves, or we just died. Unfortunately. So yeah, these are remnants of ideas, the villains that haunt Peter's past, I suppose. But Vulture is like a real dude. So if he's here, I wonder what ghost he's supposed to be.
Fight ghosts.
What do you
What was that weird shot? Hold on.
Please, Scooby-Doo.
I'm praising you, movie. Don't get caught lacking now. Strike the car. Okay.
You're flying out into the
Fight
darkness
goes.
Fight ghosts.
That's kind of a weird shot. Where are they? I mean, they're probably still innocent, like a destroyed subway. That's a weird. I mean, lighting wise, it doesn't even make much sense. That doesn't. Okay, that one doesn't work. I think that's supposed to be like the light and dark side of Alfred Molina or of Doc Ock being emphasized there. But not only does he doesn't look well melded with the arms there. They look lower than they should be. But also, it seems like he's on a different layer than them entirely. Like, they don't blend as well. And also the lighting is weird, because why would the why would half his face be covered in darkness when the right arm on the right is completely illuminated just fine, especially where it is? Yeah, that was I see what you were going for there symbolically. Shot composition wise though, that isn't that good. That's why I caught my eye even though it was there for like 0.2 seconds.
What do you mean?
Pete, you couldn't have redone that line take. No, Tom. That's okay. I can actually say Tom that way. You couldn't have redone that line take. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Like you could have made that more questioning. But I guess it's supposed to be loud. Well, how do you say that? What do you mean? Like, more shock. Like that sounded like a very muted delivery. Strange, stop trying to get me in trouble.
Scooby-Doo.
But like,
crap.
Tom, listen to the line delivery. It's darkness.
Flying out into
Fight
the
ghosts.
darkness to fight ghosts.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like, it sounds like he's much more annoyed than the shock and confusion that I would expect him to have. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm going out to fight ghosts? Like, do I have to throw hands with Casper? Like, do we own him? I don't know. It's a little bit weird. But, ooh, I like the shot of the Iron Spider, though. Like, it looks very Spider-esque, which is cool. Is he standing on a bag? What is he standing on? Like, I don't know what that is. Oh, I think, no, he carries Iron Spider in the backpack, I think. So he's probably just transforming fresh out of that. Still very cool shot. I like that. Is that Iron Spider, though? Is that Iron Spider? I think that's Iron Spider. Yeah, that's Iron Spider. So that other suit I was talking about in the beginning, that is some completely different suit. Interesting.
All die.
Whoa, is that just spoilers?
Darkness. They're flying out
To fight ghosts.
to fight ghosts.
What do you mean?
They all die fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate. I'm sorry, kid.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
To fight.
So Strange is straight up saying they all need to die. But do all of them? Flashback time. Doc Ock died after a confrontation with Spider-Man. True. Green Goblin died after a confrontation with Spider-Man. True. Sandman, did he die? I think I think Sandman did die. Oh. Electro did die. Who's left? Sandman, Electro. Lizard. Did Lizard die? Did Lizard die? I don't remember. I haven't seen the Amazing Spider-Man 1 in so long. I guess he died. So they all died fighting Spider-Man. Spicy. Intriguing. We respect that. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Kills a bunch of criminals. He is that guy. Look out. Here comes the murder man. I don't know. Die.
What do you mean?
They all die.
So this is obviously pre their team up, I suppose. I guess the Doc Ock is like, wait a minute, I don't want to die again. I just remembered. I just got ate by a star. Let me live.
It's their fate.
So that's kind of similar to the shot that happened in Spider-Man 1 where a Goblin bomb blew up in a building. So bada bing, bada bing. Oh, so that means Green Goblin, Sandman, and Electro are all in the same area. Because this looks like this would be the same building that Electro and Sandman touched down on that police car in. So they're all definitely working together now, probably to try and avoid fate. Yeah, so a massive green explosion.
I'm sorry, kid.
Yeah, me too.
Don't.
Wait, what? Wait, huh? I'm confused. Hold on. It's my fate to check this report. We are still live. I appreciate you. All right. Okay, so hold on. Let me.
Yeah, me too.
So he grabs a cube. Is that a cube? Is that a cube or a book? It looks like a cube. He grabs a cube with his webs. But they so the scene cuts. So maybe this whole ghost thing / killing them all isn't necessary, or like Peter's just trying to avoid that. So he grabs the thing that I guess guarantees their fate, and we cut to later where Peter's trying to get so Peter, I don't know, did Peter like portal away? Did Strange portal away? I don't know, this is weird. But they're fighting to try and get it looks like a cube more than a book. So I guess that's the thing that guarantees their fates. Is that the thing that Strange was casting the spell on at the beginning. Maybe that's it. That's probably the thing that guarantees them dying. Yeah, that's a cube. That's definitely a cube. It's a weirdly composite shot, but that's because it's supposed to be weird. I'm gonna let it slide. So this is when he knocks Peter out the body to get the cube back. You saw that shot, I'm pretty sure.
Look, there has to be another way.
There isn't.
Oh my! Hey, Doc Ock, what you into, bro? I mean, it's 2021. I can't judge you, but you know, that's it. You know, let me know. I can go further into that.
Sorry, kid.
So they're fighting over the
Yeah, me
book,
too.
or the cube.
Don't.
Strange gets the cube back by knocking Peter out of his body, like he got knocked out of his own body before. So it's actually interesting. So it's actually Strange fighting Peter here, not one of the villains. So they're traveling around the nation because Strange is trying to get the cube back. And they're on top of the train, and Pete is fighting Strange because he wants a different version of the story. He doesn't want everyone to die because, you know, that's sad, I guess. Yeah. Even though they're all villains. Yeah, we'll let it slide. Peter's he's still a kid, so I gotta let it slide. So Peter's trying to find another way that avoids all their deaths. Meanwhile, Strange is like, no. Just says flat out, no, we're not gonna, we aren't gonna do that. It'd be like that, would be like that sometimes. It's not the wave. But in actuality, I guess there's gonna be a way. We see Marissa Tomei. Aunt May, not Marissa Tomei. Why do I keep saying the actors' names? But we see her running with something, a bag. Is she in the same building? Oh, is she in the same building that Peter was just in fighting Sandman, Goblin, and Electro? And she's trying to escape, and she was like being hunted by them because they know Aunt May, regardless of the universe, is a weakness of Peter's. I don't know. Interesting enough, possibly. Then we get to see. I guess this is still a continuation of their original fight on the bridge. And Peter and Doc Ock is trying to rip off the mask to see if Peter is. Oh, so that's where the iron. Okay, so those extensions that Doc Ock has, he stole those somehow. He stole those off of the Iron Spider suit, and that's how he got the red things on his claws. That's pretty cool. I wonder how his tech adapted to Stark tech so quickly though. Like I know Stark tech is natively adaptable. But like, I feel like Auto Tech and Stark Tech should be completely different. But I guess that's how he gets it. Because this seems to be the same day where they're fighting, so it's probably he just stole it off of Pete. And that's probably why the Iron Spider gets discontinued in this movie because he simply can't wear it anymore because it got hijacked. So Electro versus Pete. Ooh, JB. Oh, so they're doing... Okay, so this isn't a traditional mask. I saw this shot separately from the trailer, and I thought just in passing was like the traditional mask Electro wears, but no, it looks like this is... Yeah, it's something that... Ooh, Jamie! He's still shape. He's still in shape. Jamie Foxx, my inspiration. I respect it. But, yeah, it looks like it's sort of... It's kind of taking... Actually, this reminds me of Spider-Man PS4. Like, Electro is wearing a suit that collects electricity and he can discharge it as he wants. And, yeah, that's interesting. And he only has the mask when he's like overloaded with electricity as a reference to the original design, which was kind of goofy. But wait, is he saying something here? There has to be another way. There isn't one.
Look, there has to be another way.
There isn't.
Okay, so Strange is on the I gotta protect the universe vibe. But then why would you mess with time? Like, Wong told you not to. Whatever. But Strange is on that universe good thing. They not good thing. They are dangerous. We must stop them. And Peter's like, but they're people. We can't kill people. Even though we slaughtered Thanos in cold blood. No, Thanos need to go. I'm not gonna lie. But then again, they can go too. But regardless of that, Peter's trying to save him. And he's fighting Electro here.
You're not gonna take this away from me.
Okay, that was obviously like a line from a different shot. Or, yeah, it's a line from a different scene in the movie. But it looks like we're still... I'm not sure what Electro had in the comics. I'll admit. Like, I like Spider-Man. I like his comics. I haven't read much with Electro. So, I don't know what his motivation is in terms of, like, what he's doing here. But he's still on the, you can't take this away from me. But in like... in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, his thing in that movie was like he wanted to be special, and he turned blue and scary and Electric Man, and thus people want him to go away and take away his specialness. But now he's just wearing a suit, so I guess that makes more sense because you can take the suit away. So I guess he's a super genius in this universe and made the suit. I mean, that's pretty cool. I'm fine with that. Whatever. I obviously, if you're gonna have like this many villains, even say we just go with the original 4 we've seen. Even though I heard in another version of the trailer there was like an extended scene with Lizard. So 5, let's just say 5 bare minimum villains. You aren't gonna be able to establish all of them. You're gonna have to jack some of their motivations from the originals, and they aren't gonna have much time to talk or be or exist. But is this Doc Ock or is this Spider-Man? I feel like this is Spider-Man fighting Electro. Let's see. No, not Spider-Man. I feel like this is Doc Ock fighting Electro. Let's see. Yeah, Doc Ock is facing off against Electro with the other villains. Or no, with the heroes, which is interesting. Looks like Doc Ock's character arc from Spider-Man 2 did carry over. He just had like a little burst of evilness, as you do. But it's cool. I think it's a bad matchup, though. What are you going to do against... he flies. You don't have Rocket... Ooh, he could use I mean, Pete Suit can never fly either. But he could upgrade his tech with Stark tech, so that could be cool to see. Peter.
There isn't. They're a danger to our universe.
You're not gonna take this away from me.
Why are you talking like that? Why are you talking like that? Oh. So yeah, this is... Is it weird? Does the Statue of Liberty look small? Looks very small. I mean, it's probably just a perspective shot. I wonder what's being rebuilt. Did it get destroyed? Am I forgetting something? Did the Statue of Liberty get destroyed in one of the previous movies? I don't know. I haven't watched much MCU stuff this year outside of like WandaVision. So I don't really remember much. I'm not gonna lie. If the Statue of Liberty got destroyed, that's why it needs to be rebuilt. Cool. That was him. Peter, you're struggling. Willem Dafoe's back. Oh, I'm so excited. He has a cube still though, so I guess he escaped Strange. That's such a weird point for me to pause on. My apologies. Oh, that's so excited.
You're not gonna take this away from me.
I thought that was Doc Ock for a moment. No, that's him. It's Willem Dafoe, and we're still recording. Oh my god. Yes, indeed, he is
Struggling.
Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, he's following it. So this is probably still the fight with Strange. I'm assuming he's still trying to keep the cube away from Strange. Yo, imagine if Strange team up with the villain because he wants them to die, and they work with him because they just don't know he's trying to kill them all. That'd be hilarious. But yeah, Strange is just chasing after. So that gives new context. I thought Strange was chasing after Peter because like this was reality stuff messing up. I know Strange is chasing after Peter to get the cube back so he can kill them all. Ooh, that's still a beautiful shot though. I love that. Ooh, look at him. Okay, they did the suit a bit more justice because through the CGI they can make it look a lot more menacing. But I love how they still kept a bit of the original goofy aspect. They didn't make him like a full CGI goblin monster, but they gave him like the helmet, the armor. They just made it look more like mechanized. I think that's very, very good. I'm glad they didn't overdo it with Green Goblin. He's still a mostly tech-based villain in this variation rather than the evil Goblin Man. Super cool. I need to see his waves though. Please tell me you got Willem Dafoe to cut his hair off a little bit and, you know, like get the Norman technology and get waves. Regardless, I'm super happy to see it. We got the bomb in hand.
While the world
Yeah, okay.
You're not gonna take this away from me.
Okay, let me listen to everything he says.
Peter, you're struggling to have everything you want while the world tries to make you choose. This is all.
Okay, so the Willem Dafoe Green Goblin is essentially bringing up the fact that Peter's way too greedy. I'm not gonna lie. Peter, no one in the world can have everything they want. If I had everything I wanted, I'd be a quintillionaire and never working a day in my life and chilling and streaming all the time. I can't do that. That you also can't do that. And you're a superhero. I'm just a regular dude. Suck it up, kid. I mean, like, is that the lesson you're gonna learn in the movie? You can't have everything you want. I feel like you already had that. Well, maybe not. Who knows? Whatever. You know, Pete's still a kid. He doesn't know that. Whatever. Ooh, that's a beautiful shot. Does he have his mask on? Are there 2 Green Goblins? Oh, there are 2 of them. There are 2 of them. So he has the... Oh, that's super cool. They're going to have both. They're going to have Willem Dafoe and what's his name? I'm sorry, I forget his name. I was going to call him Harry Styles. That's not his name. But they literally have... They have both of them. They have Harry and Norman. That's cool. Oh my... Is this going to be... Which one? I think that's Harry from the original trilogy. Or is that the one from the second one? He's just not as weird looking? I don't know, but regardless, I'm excited. They're having 2 Green Goblins in one movie. Man, this movie's going to be insane. Wow. How's this thing only going to be like an hour and 30 minutes? I don't know. Or like 2 hours. Jeez. And there you go. It's canon in the movie and in real life. All those Zendaya fans out there, I hate to say it, but it's canon universally. You can't help it. Even in the MCU, it's canon. It'd be like that when it'd be like that sometimes. We're still recording. I'm super happy. But, we get this iconic kiss shot after, I'm guessing, like a hard battle. This is the end shot of the movie. That'd be hilarious. They just showed it off in the trailer. Building, happy, watching. Obviously, this is once again... I think this is the same building that Electro and Sandman popped down on. But speaking of Electro Mannins... I automatically fuse their names in my head. So, what is that? Is that like the spell collecting them or something like that? I have no idea. Probably. Because whatever it is, it blows up. And it doesn't look like to be on the Sanctum Sanctorum. That does seem to be like some island floating in the harbor. But look who we get to see. Gang, gang. Oh, I didn't even... Is that Lizard? Oh my, we get to see all 3 of them here. I didn't even notice Lizard when I first saw this shot. But no, we get Electro, Sandman, and Lizard. So we get, let's see. We get 2 Green Goblins. Possibly, so we get, okay, I'm trying to think. We got Otto Octavius, the original Green Goblin, Sandman. Those are from the original trilogy. And that's 1 villain for each respective movie. And possibly the second Green Goblin could be the one from the 3rd movie, but I think it's more likely to be the one from the Amazing Spider-Man trilogy or duology. So that means we could possibly get we have Amazing Spider-Man Electro, we have Amazing Spider-Man, possibly Green Goblin. That's about it. And no, then we have actually that makes sense because we have Amazing Spider-Man Green Goblin, Amazing Spider-Man Electro, and then Amazing Spider-Man Lizard. So that's 3 villains per trilogy. Or no, per set of movies, which is cool. I'm glad they're divvying it up like that. So that's the Sinister Six. I guess they didn't want to include Rhino. They just doubled up on Green Goblins, which is fine. I think they could still lead to interesting interactions, like Norman meeting a different version of his son, Harry meeting a different version of his dad. That'd be cool to see. But yeah, Lizard kind of gets glazed over in the shot. But I heard something. We'll talk about that towards the end of the trailer. We got like 46 seconds. I have been talking for an hour. Oh my. Ooh, the shot.
My fault.
Wait, Garfield?
I can't save everyone.
While the world tries
Can we see this triple shot? Triple trouble. This clean shot of Spider-Man landing, even if it's all CGI, it still looks very, very clean. I like that. And the lighting's shockingly good. I mean, the lighting doesn't make sense, but it's shockingly good. I like that.
This is my fault.
Oh no, that's Pete. I said that's Pete. That is still Tom. It looked like Garfield for a second because of how messy the hair was, but that still is. Is that Zendaya? Is that Zendaya? That looks like red hair, but that may just be the lighting. Does Zendaya dye? Wait, I think Zendaya made to dye her hair red during this movie. I'm not sure. I don't remember. So Spider-Man leaps into action. So Spider-Man is currently about to 1v3 a whole bunch of villains. I'm still in the camp that Toby and Andrew are going to be in this movie because it doesn't make sense to include their villains and have this many villains and have Spider-Man bolo all of them, even though he should based off of scaling. But it's if they really are in this movie and they got all the other villains, I'd kind of be insulted if I was Tom. if I was Toby and Andrew, I'd be like, you invited everyone back but me? Come on now. But no, I already heard. I might as well talk about it now. In the other trailer, I forget which country it was, but in the trailer, there's an extended scene of Lizard, and Lizard's literally getting punched by like a blank spot, meaning that the other Spider-Men are in this movie. They're still just hiding it, which is good. I'm glad. Like, everyone knows, but at the same time, by hiding it, you keep raising doubt, and that just makes us excited for the movie that drops in not that long. Like, I think literally about a month away, which is kind of crazy. And I'm assuming like the other Spider-Man in this shot will be lunging from like the top and the bottom, and Tom's gonna be the middle, like the continuation of it all. And they're probably gonna be like the counter argument to Strange's "They all need to die" because there are also more Spider-Men here. So that's cool. And as you can see, like Tom is specifically lunging towards none of them. Like there's obviously meant to be more people here. This is a more complicated shot. He weave, dive. Oh, so he just dips. He doesn't even care. Oh, so maybe that isn't the Statue of Liberty. That's just something completely different. Oh, they're doing that shot. Oh, okay. Is he gonna fumble the bag like a certain Spider-Man did? Yo, Ned, bro. Questions. Why were y'all here? For one. Second question. Ned, you pushed her out. He whiffed. There goes Zendaya. I mean, MJ. And there it is. Spider-Man No Way Home. Ooh, this music.
What's happening?
They're starting to come through, and I can't stop them.
Oh, are they gonna have him as the end game, as the like final backup, like all the Spider-Man? I'm through.
What's
Can't
happening?
stop him.
They're starting to come through.
What a multiversal guardian
and
you
I
are.
can't stop them.
Yeah, this is literally a month away.
December 17th, exclusively in movie theaters. Tickets on sale November 29th.
All right, so that is the end of the trailer. I'm pretty excited. That was a 10 out of 10 trailer. No matter what little things I had problems with, that was a 10 out of 10 trailer. That was good. I'm gonna pause on a shot that I enjoyed before I go into things in depth. Let me see if I can find a juicy enough shot. You know what? Let's just pause on the man who's properly introduced in this one, Green Goblin. And yeah, this is a really good trailer. I liked every single part of it. Sure, there were some lighting things, some composition things, but obviously there's a trailer. There's still a month, and obviously this probably isn't even the final cut of the film. I do believe that Tom and Andrew, or no, Toby and Andrew still will be in the movie. Maybe not throughout the entire movie, apparently, but that final scene of them, they're coming through, that may be like a whole bunch of villains and or just Toby and Andrew. I could see that. Excitement level for the movie still super high. Like, I did slander it last time, I will admit. Let me make sure this is still recording because I need this kind of here. I don't want to just have this final shot. But work with me. All right, you're still recording. I wish they would be in more of the movie, but maybe they just can't be. Obviously, probably too expensive. If they have this many returning actors coming back, though, to be fair, they don't really need to recast. They need to recast Willem. He's expensive. They need Tom Holland. They need Zendaya. They need Ned Leeds. They need they need Benedict Cumberbatch. They need Jamie Foxx. I know Jamie Foxx. He isn't the most expensive actor out there, but he's still pretty darn expensive. So adding Andrew and Toby on top of that for extended time, that may be a little bit too much. So maybe that's why they're holding off to the very end. But I think reasonably they'll probably show up towards the middle of the movie. I think it doesn't make sense for just the villains to come through and not more Spider-Men. That's about it. Other than that, I think y'all got my general thoughts of the trailer of how much I talked to it. Still a 10 out of 10 trailer. I really appreciate it, but please tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you actually made it this far, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is that guy with the pencil. This is that guy with the pencil writing off.